Okay, how's everything going, folks? Ignore the dog barking. Um, I made a video yesterday where I unboxed all these Hot Wheels cars, and at least I thought I'd made a video. I had, and there's a dog over here. It's being dumb. It's a big dumb pit bull. But anyway, I thought I had made a video. Turned out all I had did was taking a picture of my table. So I had been ranting 20 some minutes to no one in particular. Hey, that's par for the course for me. But I did find these two I forgot to open. So we're gonna open them, and wanted to talk a little bit about these cars. And so this is the little Volvo, 73 Volvo 142 GL. This is the Boulevard one. So this is one again those cars that represent the ones that I'd keep the paint scheme on, because the paint scheme is perfect on it. And let's see if we can get it here where it stays in focus. Yeah, and you know, rubber tires and everything. It's a beautiful car. I was in the original video. I was talking about a friend of mine had a Volvo, and he was coming, I think, from either Minnesota or Wisconsin one, and he hit a moose with his Volvo, and the moose went over the hood and crushed the roof down, and but the car itself was still drivable, and of course he killed the moose, and he drove it from, like I said, it was either Minnesota or Wisconsin, but he drove it all the way back home to North Carolina. I believe Volvos have a reputation for toughness, especially, I guess, in the Gaslands wasteland. These would probably still be kicking around, so yeah, I think that to me was a testament to how tough those cars are. And then we got this little Citroen. Well, it's Citroen, but I keep calling it Citroen because I guess it's because I'm a Southerner and I've never actually seen one of these in real life. I don't think Citroen ever really had cars in the U.S., especially not where I live. But I like the little rear bubble wheel hubs. But yeah, I like the weird design to this car. It's just weird, and I've already got another one that's also a Matchbox, and I have no idea if this is actually close to the size of these cars. I know Matchbox and Hot Wheels play fast and loose with scale, but yeah. So this one is a 2CV, and the blue one is a 15 CV. I have no idea what CV means for Citroen, but yeah, I wouldn't even know about Citroen if it wasn't for Gran Turismo and a few other racing games. But anyway, I like their quirky design. But, and then we got this little Alpha and Julia. And my dad had an Alfa Romeo Giulia Spider, and I believe it was a 63. You haven't seen his car in a diecast form, but it was a car he got his driver's license on, and we had it for a long time. We only recently sold it when he passed, and yeah, it was tough. But I do like alphas. I've always liked the very unique. Let's see if we can get the glare to overhead glares channel. But I always like that grill design on them, and I like the boxy look. If you, like I said, if you're doing gas lines, boxy cars are really good because they've got a flat surface to glue everything to, and it keeps the guns from pointing down at the dirt or way up into the sky when you're trying to mount them. So yeah, I stay in frame. So yeah, I like that one. It's got really tiny wheels though too. Tempted to put these on a lift kit and make a alpha truck. But, so I got the Viper, and when I bought all these, the Viper was the one I was, it's the second most excited one I was for getting it, because the only Hot Wheels Vipers I'm aware of pre-2000s models is the convertible. This is the first time I've seen the 96 model. And this is cool because, again, you know, original Gran Turismo, this was one of the most cool cars out there. And, you know, I enjoyed this car. And for me, Gran Turismo was the Mitsubishi 3000 GT and the Vipers. So I like these cars. So I've got the convertible one, so I'm probably going to make a team of Vipers, because I actually don't have any Gaslands Vipers. And so this will be the first one that gets Gaslands. And yeah, so now the one I'm actually the most excited about getting my paws on is this one. This is the Renault Escape F1 van. Again, this is a car I wish Gran Turismo, they'd bring this car back. Bring it back. Because this was my favorite vehicle in Gran Turismo 2. I loved this vehicle so much in that game. And so yeah, it's just a quirky little car, and the idea of putting an F1 chassis and engine in a minivan is just sweet. And the fact that it was done by Renault. Again, I'm a Southern American, so you'll have to forgive me if I mispronounce it exactly how it's supposed to be. But really love this vehicle a lot. So as much as the original Gran Turismo gave me a love of certain cars, Gran Turismo 2, that's probably my favorite vehicle all time of all Gran Turismo cars. So yeah, and now I was just talking with, chatting with Road Warrior John in my last video about this car. And so again, I hate that I was talking into the wind yesterday for no apparent reason. But yeah, this car has got some, I love this gorgeous cherry blossom tampos. This is, again, this is one of the prettiest cars Hot Wheels has ever made. The blue is beautiful. The tampos are beautiful. If anything, could take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and knock the Hot Wheels logos off of the back. The T here is a little weird, but with the moon and everything, I really kind of wish I had like a Sailor Moon decal, because I think it's like the Sailor Moon would fit right there where the T is, would look so cool. So yeah, I was born in the 80s, so my anime was that was one of my first animes. So yeah, I just dated how old I am. I remember when that anime first came out here in the States. So, but I found like this one. This is called a Little Roar, and or Little Roar, since it's got the thing at the top. But I like it. It's a cool little mini, and I love the little snorkel on the side. This is definitely a Gasland's buggy. And I kind of wish it stopped doing the clear roof line like that, but I do like the way they did the front windshield. They've textured it right here, and then they left a clear spot here where the windshield wiper would be. So that would be a pretty handy little guide for when I go to put the dirt on it, and then I can kind of make sure I got it where I want it. And with that little snorkel, I know some people don't like the bases, putting these cars on bases, but if I did this and put it on a base, I would probably just like build it up with sand on either side, and then like use a 2-part epoxy putty and like have it like halfway submerged into a water effect. I think it would look so cool doing that. I don't know if I'll do that or not, but because that stuff is a little bit messy to work with. But yeah, I like how that looks too. And I got the 55 Bel Air, and I like the detail work on this one. I've got another 55 Bel Air stored away, and but I still like the paint scheme on this one. And it's again another one you can just easily knock the Hot Wheels logo off, and like I love like that. I like that right there. That tempo is nice. I want to call them decals. I know some Hot Wheels people are very particular about calling them tampos. I don't know why, but so yeah, this is. I might not even guess lands this one. I might just keep this one on my shelf. But yeah, it's cool looking car too. And then of course you've got the Escort, which I like the fact that it's in the black like this. It reminds me of the one from the Need for Speed V-Rally games, and it's cool. I know they made another. Hot Wheels has another Escort Rally car with so the spoiler is actually like in the glass itself, so it's a little flexible. So I know it's a different model Escort, but I don't know what the year differences are. But I don't want to have to take your time up going through and finding it and showing it off too. I probably could have, but anyway, like I said, I like this car too. The thing about rally cars is you can run them as buggies or you can run them as performance cars, and either way is right. And you can run them as a performance car with a roll cage, and yeah. And I know slightly disgruntled Al, he likes his Escort too. But so yeah, that's a cool car. I like it. And then we got this Impala. And this is one I was actually debating about whether or not to take out of the box or not, and I decided to go ahead and do it. And so one good thing about a car like this is, you know, it's got the spare tire molded into it, so you can, if you don't Gasland a car like this is actually a good one to have, because you can sit there and drill this out, and then you can have a gun barrel for a rear mounted gun or flamethrower or whatever. Or a mine dropper. You wouldn't even have to modify the car to say it has a mine dropper, and just say, hey, that hatch there drops out and the mines come out. And, it'd be perfect. And nothing wrong with that. And this is a good car too. I've always liked the Impala's lines. They just very unique design. But I also kind of like the rear. There's some photos online of these things looking like vampires, because they got the red light and everything, and they kind of look angry from the back. So yeah, that's a cool car, and I like the white walls. I need to paint more white walls on my cars. And we got the big Bel Air. This is a quintessential Gasland's pickup. If you're getting into Hot Wheels and you find this casting, this is I've made and sold a few of these. And I really do think it's a good casting. There's no glass or anything, so you can just put some mesh in there, and 2 people fit in pretty well. Little figures fit in pretty good. Or you can have somebody up here. And I mean, it's basically the same car that's in the rule book, with it looks like I think it's a minigun, and there's a monkey on the top turret. Without opening the rule book and finding what exact page, but you know, it's a Rutherford. You have the Rutherford symbol on it and everything. It's really cool looking car, and I also like you know, you got the shocks here that are coming out, so that's detail. You've got the gas tank here, that's detail. You could probably even put like a tube here, and then run the pipes through here. And that could be like a napalm dropper. And then, of course, like I said, it's already got a built-in roll cage. So, and if you really wanted to be simple, since a car has 2 slots, roll cage, RAM. You know, and then you just say, if you're just starting out and you're not confident in your modifying skills, you can just say, there's my car. It's fully modified, ready to go. And be perfectly legal. And so we got this 75 Chevy Blazer. This is a vehicle is good for Scarlet Ann, I think, because you've got plenty of space for figures to come in, and you got this bar here, and this can be, again, you automatically call that a roll cage, or, well, it's really a roll bar, but I mean, you're splitting hairs at that point. But you can use that as a support frame for a gun. You can have a guy standing up back here, you know, and then have a gun out that way. And you've got the space back here for all sorts of gubbins and gizmos and whiz bangs. So, yeah, these are actually pretty popular cars for when I sell these cars. People like square body Chevys and stuff like the trucks, and so I don't get it, but I'm not the biggest bow tie guy in the world, but I do like that one. And then of course I go and say I'm not the biggest bow tie guy in the world, and I went and gag over this one. So we're gonna open up this one. This is the Chevy Blazer 4x4, and I've got one of these already, but this one I like the racing details on it. I've always liked when Hot Wheels does racing details, and so you've got real world sponsors like BF Goodwrench and stuff, and I think that looks, it makes these things a lot more interesting to me. And Bliston, and so yeah, I like this. Looks like it, you know, you could find this in one of those desert races, and it wouldn't look out of place. And again, this is another one you can keep the paint on fairly well, because you know, it looks like a race car, or a race truck, I should say. So you know, just you can change out these wheels if you don't like these wheels, and then you could you know, shade it and highlight it, put some rust and dust on it, and then put some guns on it, and you're good to go. So yeah, I like this one too. It's good. And then of course got the Dodge Power Wagon, which I did a car of the month off of the Matchbox one, the four-door one. That was their convertible challenge, and so this is the Hot Wheels version of it. And I like this truck. It's big, it's beefy, and it's definitely a Gasland kind of truck. And You got the light bar and everything at the top, which I like. That looks like it's different. It looks like it's a different molded piece. It's like this clear, and it's clipped down over this bar here. Huh. Well, that's cool. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I like the fact, again, I like K&N. It's got the Hemi on it, Goodyear. You know, it's got a number on it, so it looks like, again, a truck that should be on, you know, doing some sort of off-road racing. And you know, Gasman's is a televised racing and death racing and stuff, and you know, racing usually has cars with numbers and sponsors and stuff on it, and not just, you know, the sponsors that's in the book, but they would have like smaller sub-sponsors and stuff. So anyway, that being said, yeah, I'm sorry you missed out on me opening up everything yesterday and rambling, but that's how things go, I guess. I do hope you enjoyed. Again, if you like what I do, you can always support me on Etsy at King of Cats Crafts. And I do really, truly appreciate everybody sticking around with me, listening to me, watching me bat cars around the table and goof off and ramble about vehicles. It's fun. And I encourage everybody to, you know, have these conversations in, you know, my channel and stuff. So, you know, so yeah, it should be obvious. You know, like, share, subscribe, and always feel free to comment. And with that, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Because I've got artwork commissions and writing commissions to work on. But I will have another video in August. Just gonna see what the Gaslands Car of the Month, the Gaslands UK Car of the Month people have in store for my birth month. Because I turn 40 in August. And I'm not looking forward to that, but that's life. But anyway, take care, be safe, and goodbye.